What if our entire universe could be explained by just one theory? This is exactly what string theory is trying to do. It's one big unifying theory, or a theory of everything. It's connecting quantum mechanics to Albert Einstein's general theory of relativity. Quantum mechanics is a branch of physics that studies the processes of atomic and subatomic particles. Albert Einstein's general theory of relativity looks at spacetime and how matter is present in spacetime. What he discovered is that spacetime will warp or curve around matter, and then the objects will go towards the largest piece of matter. This is how gravity works. This is the same as saying string theory connects all four of nature's forces: gravitational force, electromagnetic force, strong nuclear force, and weak nuclear force. Finding this unifying theory will give us the origin of all subatomic particles, and will allow us to know how our universe became what it is today. Now, what's actually happening in string theory? The idea behind the strings in string theory is that inside any subatomic particles are these little vibrating strings that are indivisible, uncuttable, and basically the foundation for everything that makes up our universe. A big part of string theory is that physicists theorize that these strings are vibrating, and different vibrations will produce different particles. For example, one vibration of the string may produce a proton, and then a different vibration will produce an electron, and so on. These particles will have different masses and charges as well. You can think of it like a guitar. Each chord you play will produce a different note, so each vibration the string makes, a different particle will be produced. A key feature for string theory to work is that the math has to stay consistent. The only way for this to happen is if we have multiple dimensions. As of now, we have three main dimensions: left, right, up, down, front, and back. There's 4 dimensions though if you count spacetime, which we typically do. However, in string theory, you'll need 10 dimensions. People tend to get very confused by this because we can't see any more than the typical 3 dimensions. However, some dimensions are very big and easy to see, while others are super small and impossible to see, even with our most refined technology. This is how we can look at string theory. We can see the 3 dimensions, excluding spacetime because you can't see time, but the other 6 dimensions are super crumpled up and impossible to see. Looking at this visual, the grid represents dimensions that we can see. The dimensions continue to get smaller and smaller until we reach the point where we can no longer see them, which is what these ring-like things represent. They are so small and crumpled up that they aren't visible to us, and as of now, there's no way to know if they are actually there or not. Looking into the future, a new theory has been created by Edward Witten called M-theory. String theory has 5 main theories within it, and M-theory takes these 5 theories and makes them into one big theory. Now, in order for this to happen, we would need 11 dimensions instead of the usual 10. Most physicists, including Stephen Hawking, find this theory to be the most promising, and will continue to make this the focus of their study in the future. Physicists have been trying to prove string theory for many years, and they aren't ready to give up yet. String theory will provide fundamental reasoning behind how our universe came to be, and it will change the face of quantum physics forever. Thanks for watching!